Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Valleycast. You got three boys here talking about boy topics, and I've got a boy topic to start out with right off of the bat.
Oh, boy topic.
It's actually an everybody topic, but
Is it about spit?
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes. I think it starts with your show.
there will be spit involved.
Farts.
There could be involuntary farts
Butt
involved.
scratching?
Most
Let's see
likely.
what- Sports.
Yes, that's actually what it is about, and I want you guys to give me some predictions, much like Elliot's Trump mugshot prediction game. I have another prediction game for you. Usually we film this on Sundays, and this topic would be a lot more fun to talk about tomorrow, but I'm going to talk about it right now real quick. How
Whoa.
do we think our boy Will Haynes is going to do in the Creator Clash boxing match tonight?
So, for those of you listening that are
Okay.
like, what?
Okay. Okay. I'm among the whats.
Well, let's. Okay, so, Elliot,
I'd
and
love to
everyone
know
who's.
I'd love to know what the hell Joe's talking about.
So, Elliot, and those of you that have no idea what Joe just talked about, there is a YouTube event called the Creator Clash, and it will be the second year that they're doing it.
On the
and
back of a first very successful
on a
year.
hugely successful year. They shot it in Tampa, Florida. iDubbbz and his wife are the masterminds behind this event, and they've gotten huge talent. Harley Morenstein's in there. Our boy Michael Reeves fought last year
And
Dude,
I
one.
remember this.
Remember that?
This. Yeah, it's awesome.
and won, and we had a bunch of great folks involved, and then all of a sudden, boom, 1 year later, we got the next Creator Clash. And a lot of people are coming back. Harley's back. I think Michael Reeves is back.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck him. Shit.
No,
Shit!
but
Dude, I put
but-
so much money down on him. I gotta call my booker. My
real
book-
quick. Do it quick. Your booker just
Bookies.
like, sure, put it
They're
down.
bookies.
Yeah,
but-
you should
okay.
put more
Use
down.
the right lingo. Bookie.
So there was this fighter. There was this YouTuber.
His name's
named,
Bookie Monster.
named
His name's Bookie
Froggy
Monster.
Froggy Fresh. This YouTuber named Froggy Fresh was part of this.
He
this
was
second batch of
originally
Creator
cast
Clash.
in this next iteration.
And he started some controversy online, and it was inappropriate stuff, and he got shit canned from the Creator Clash.
He got knocked out before the knockout.
But
Bam,
here's-
bam.
But here's the problem, Elliot.
What?
There is less than a month until Creator Clash when they kick this Froggy Fresh guy out.
Some
Who's
would
gonna
say
step in?
about 3 weeks.
Some would say exactly 3 weeks.
Some would say all of these other folks have been legitimately training and
For
you
like
getting
a
paid
year.
to train for a year.
Where are they going to find a very fit young creator?
So enter
who
William
has
Haynes.
been begging to be part of it publicly for a while.
Oh,
Well,
I
last-
didn't know that.
So last year there was a possibility. Someone reached out to him and asked if he was interested, and he said, "Fuck no."
Is that true?
And- yeah,
because he
then
wasn't yoked yet.
And then it happened again. It was like last minute, and we have surmised, like, because Will is so funny, because Will flew out here to LA to train for 3 weeks. He agreed to do it. He's like, fuck it, let's go, let's do this shit. And he told me he still doesn't know his connection to the show, like how it happened, who brought him in, who was the one that said William Haynes is a good choice. He still doesn't know, so he's gonna find out, I guess, today. But anyway.
Are we thinking it's Phil DeFranco?
Today, but yeah, they reached out to Phil first, and they were like, "Do you know anybody?"
It feels like Will works out. I don't know.
I love that they reach out to Phil, even though they had like huge talent in their own roster to like with massive reach to like reach out to first before they would.
So Will is stepping in. Will is a very in shape young person.
Which
is
doesn't always translate to boxing.
no. Boxing, like he probably does not have the lungs for even a round right now because it's that hard. However,
Yeah.
Just throwing him.
This guy doesn't have a devil's chance in
no, but that's the thing. I think he does.
Antarctica?
My prediction is that Will's going to do fairly well.
Well, Joe, I would be on your
Yep.
side and feel like, man, I don't know, maybe, huh? But Will was staying with me for like the first 3 days of his training, and he was like dying, and he didn't want to do it, and he almost gave up like 8 times. And then
Throwing punches at a bag, throwing punches at a boxing bag, a
Yeah.
speed bag for 20 seconds is
Yeah.
hell.
oh, for sure. But check this out. He like did his first sparring when he was like here, his first sparring at the with his trainer. And so he did like, little mock-up fights with his trainer, and he was like, dude, it was the first time in my life, because I was asking him, dude, like, you ever punched anybody in your
You ever
whole
been
life?
punched?
Have you ever been punched or punched anybody? He's like, no. So he did the sparring, and he came back to me and was like, dude, I think I can do this.
Hell
He's
yeah.
like, it's very hard, and I'm exhausted, and I want to die, and I don't want to do it anymore, but I think I can do this. And then like a couple of days later, it was just like, it changed from like, I'm not sure, to like, let's go, I got this. So William Haynes is up against a YouTuber named
This good. This is so good.
I know, isn't it crazy?
Elliot, it's
Okay, hold
tonight,
on.
dude. You and Grace
Wait.
have got to get the pay-per-view.
Wait, no.
Yeah.
If you guys are free,
No,
Brett,
this
register.
is without a doubt. I don't care what Grace is doing. This is going to be on the TV in the living room.
yeah, do it. But you're also
Because
invited
this
to
is
Brett
in
Register's
both-
place.
Okay.
Oh, really? Great. Let me know when that is. Yeah.
What time?
When is
What
it?
time?
Well, it starts at 2, so you can show up anytime you want, starting
day?
then. And right now, today.
Oh, I'm not leaving the house.
Joe,
but I
you
love
can.
the
You can
idea.
come. You're invited. And you guys are
Okay.
invited, but we are going to watch it with some friends, and we're going to be rooting for our fucking friends who are fighting in this.
Dude, Elliot, here's the other thing. Okay, well, you'll get back to who he's fighting in a second, Steve. But Harley is fighting, and he won last year because he beat a Game Grump who he was much bigger than.
But Harley was the Will last year. Harley came in late like Will did this year.
Harley is fighting a legitimate WWE talent,
Like a
and this
monster.
This dude
This
is
I've
so
seen.
yoked.
He's fighting a monster for real.
Yeah.
So okay, so there's a few ways this can go. Now I can't approach this from a physicality or fighting level or lung capacity level, but I can speak to Will's potential psychology. And I will say I'm speaking out of turn here, and I'm definitely speaking in a way that is not appropriate. But I would surmise that there is a possibility that Will has an unconscious amount of anger that will compensate for any lack of skill he has, and I am with Joe 100% that I think he will do so much better than what is expected.
I'm slightly afraid for his opponent.
Me too,
Yeah,
man.
I think
Me
I think
too.
something might happen to his opponent that goes beyond losing.
Well, I was
worry.
talking. I was talking to Will about how like this Froggy Fresh guy being kicked out. I wonder if it was nice for this Chris Raygun guy that Will is fighting.
Oh, Chris Ray, he's fighting.
He's fighting Chris Raygun. Yeah.
Watching Elliot learn the details in real time is my
And-
favorite
and-
thing.
What I thought when they
I like
announced
Chris
it-
Raygun. I think Chris Raygun's kind of fun and weird. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
agree with
he
everything
is.
he says, but he's a funny guy.
So when Will was or when they told that guy that he was going to be fighting Will, I wonder if there was a part of him that's like, oh fuck, I can't fight a black guy. I can't.
Yeah, Chris
I
Reagan
can't-
absolutely had that thought. Yeah, from what I've seen of Chris
Could you,
Reagan.
how terrifying in this climate to be like, well, now I'm the whitest guy you've ever seen, and I have to fight. Like
Honestly,
you
I
can't
was just-
beat him.
I was also just excited to hear a name that I recognized and whatever this weird
Yeah.
thing was. Because I didn't think.
There might be a couple other names that you recognize as well, but I watched.
Oh,
some
there
of
will
the-
be, I
I
think,
watched like
yeah.
the clips of the weigh-in yesterday. I didn't watch the super weigh-in.
I watched the clips too. It's always awkward. That whole
It's the
thing-
worst. Like, I'm sorry. Like, they've got some talented people in this thing, and this is only the second year. They're figuring it out, and this is me not having any part of it. But as somebody watching it, I'm just like, dude, up your game. Like, make it feel like an actual weigh-in. Give it some pizzazz. It's so awkward. It
It's
doesn't
so
need to be that
awkward.
awkward.
Elliot, you should watch some clips of this. Watch
However,
the weigh-in clips because they're
they're-
very awkward.
Yeah.
Not good. However, there were some very funny moments from
From
the two,
Harley and
from
Will.
Harley and from Will.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
both incredibly
Yeah.
entertaining during it, and like,
Well, they're entertainers. That's,
Yeah. But all of these
There's-
people are entertainers, but it's like it's like an awkward situation. It's like
they're
it's like
not
you're
boxers.
and it's like the first time they put them up against, they like face them together, and like interview them like while they're standing up there in front of each other. So you're like, there's this like super fake rivalry thing that
But
even
They're
though they
not-
told them that there shouldn't be,
I-
it's not a rivalry thing.
Um,
It's just this
okay,
is all for
so-
fun and charity.
I think this begs a certain question. And Joe, what an excellent topic that you brought up here.
Great topic, Joe.
But I do believe it is worth exploring for all of us how each of us would, assuming
Fair in this.
that we like, let's get over the I would not do it. Like, let's
Yeah,
just
who would be your
say
opponent,
for
though?
some reason, opponent, and also what would be like if they came to any of us and we just each had to say yes. What would we all do? Like, Joe, what in your mind when you're seeing these people do this, do you already have in your head like, here's how I would, like, here's my eating plan, like how would I work out? How would I,
No,
because I would go into debt getting a personal trainer and a fight if someone to teach me how to do everything. Like,
Well,
I would
so-
go full on, like, I will throw money at this problem. And that's
I'm pretty
what I
sure they
would-
got money
Yeah.
to
that I
throw
didn't
at it.
have. I would throw money I did not have. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they got that. I think they all got a little
Yeah,
bit
they
of a
did.
stipend to throw to training and
Oh,
and get
really?
prepared.
I
Yeah.
think they did.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, so what would you guys? I mean, Steve,
Well-
would you? And who would you? And how would it go?
Okay, so let me follow up
Yeah,
with
I
you said
know.
we're not allowed to say no because
We've already said yes because we're ready for the challenge and
Well, and-
we want to do it.
but I want to
Saying
throw
no
out there.
isn't a fun conversation. Saying
Sure,
no isn't-
right.
But I am going to
But
throw
we
out
want
there.
to do it in this scenario. We want to do
Yeah.
it. We've
I
said
gotta
yes.
but I have to throw out how I would actually respond to it because that does affect my mental capacity,
Yes.
even if I'm
Fair.
part of it. I want
Absolutely.
nothing to do with a boxing match. I don't want it. I don't like getting hit. I don't.
Are
like
you
the
saying
rap-
this with? If you're saying this with the gloves on,
Yeah. Like I
first of
have-
all, I want nothing
right
to do.
before the fight.
I've just never had it in me to like want to do this.
Sure.
My brother did some like semi-pro boxing, and like it's been in his blood, and I'd probably lean into
Yes.
him to help out. But
He's done a lot. Yeah.
I would 100% go training insane and use it as a reason to be in the best shape of my life.
Yeah, just get healthy and yeah.
I do. I wouldn't go like what's his name? The guy, Dad. Who?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
The guy that was like Keith
Yes.
Apicarathie or
the guy
whatever.
that's been a YouTuber forever, and it's
The bald guy, he does all the fun dancing, and he was like
Yeah.
during our time.
Yeah.
Fuck, we gotta get his name. Hold
get his
on.
name real quick. We're old brain farting right now, but he's like super leaning into it, and he plays the character, and he goes for it. I would like to think I would do that, but I wouldn't. I don't know. I'd be like, I hope you have a good fight, and I hope you if you beat anybody, I'm glad it's me.
James
No,
Barnett.
no,
James
no.
Barnett.
Joe, you are quietly
Nathan
competitive.
Barnett.
Nathan Barnett. Yeah, you go.
You would not allow yourself to lose. You would not win gratuitously, but you would do, I think, everything possible
Yeah.
to at least win. You would not throw anything. So you would give your all the whole time. And
I
that
agree
means that
because-
there's a fair
yeah.
chance you would, like Will, go incredibly far.
I give it a real good first round.
Yeah, because you're a competitive guy by nature too. Like
Yeah.
if there's a game
and you're
involved,
good at things.
you're gonna
You're good at
try to
physical
win.
things.
I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
good at getting hit in the face with a glove,
Yeah, well, I think everybody says that,
and I also
then
don't
they-
want to hurt people. So like punching
Yeah.
people
I think
doesn't.
Ooh, I think I think both those things are connected. I think if you get hit in the face with a glove, that lack of desire to hit somebody will go away immediately, and I think you'll beat the crap out of that person.
Yeah, and you're like, well, I'm on TV and there's a million people watching and my family's watching.
Yeah.
You know, like there's too much
man.
incentive to like
None of
really
that.
put your best.
None of that
You'd
interests
kill
me at all.
You'd kill some of the audience members. You'd start
I think you'd
beating up
kill-
some of the
yeah.
audience. Yeah.
I think you're underestimating my rage.
So like, okay,
Overestimating.
but so I think we should mention that because these are YouTubers and these are creatives rather than boxers, there is there's like a thing where they allow the opponents to decide whether they're going to wear these like protective headgear things. And so some of them wear protective headgear and some of them don't. So if you wear the protective headgear, I mean, obviously you're still getting fucking punched in the face, but maybe it lessens the blow a little bit, and it makes it so that concussions are a little less likely potentially. I don't know.
God.
Are you
Ugh.
bringing that up because you're an advocate? And Steve, would you find a trainer, go through this thing, completely change the lifestyle that you live in order to accommodate the fight, and then on top of that, wear headgear? Because I would do all of those things personally.
Absolutely, I would do all those things, and I would wear headgear no matter what. I think, even if I was like, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
Just
I think
wise.
that's
That's
fine,
a wise
too.
move.
I think so too. Yeah.
again, if somebody came up and said, "Would you do it?" Here's all the reasons why. I would probably say no, but I feel like there's a part of Elliot that would say yes.
Sounds
would
kind of
want to-
exciting, Elliot.
Say yes to what?
Doing this, you get to pay, you get paid, you get to train for a year.
Without a doubt. Like immediately. I wouldn't need to read the whole email. I wouldn't need to sign anything.
I'm in.
It could be all handshake. I will show up and you can lay me the fuck out in round 1. I do not care. I think that's one of the funniest things you can do in life is to enter into a dumbass boxing match because you do internet stuff. I think it's a hilarious idea.
I think I'd lean into the comedy
And I'd
aspect
die.
of it. I mean, yeah, like I would definitely train and I would change my lifestyle and I would do, if I had the full year, I would go for it and give it my all, but I would want to really make it seem like I'm ready for this. And then when we get in the ring, I want to just hop around like a video game, like Punch Out. Like I'm just hopping away from every move, just hopping away. Yeah. Just dodging everything. And then just never hitting, never getting hit. That's the whole.
But that's funny. But that bit though is funny for a second. That's one bit.
Yeah, I mean,
And
obviously
then you
got to
be
more
like,
to it. Yeah.
something kicks in that's primal that you're gonna have to, Steve. If you had to throw a punch at Harley Morenstein, how would that go?
That's a different weight class.
It's
No way.
such a different weight class.
I know it's a fantasy.
I mean,
it's
it's high up. It's so high up in the air for me. It would be. I don't even know if I could reach his face.
Yeah, he's a legitimately big person.
I'd have to climb up onto him and then do the
Elliot, I think for your storyline and for where you've been going with your career, I think your opponent, and I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, who you want to call out?
I'm not
This is a
quite
good
sure
question.
about weight classes at this point, but I'm going to throw out 2 opponents for you. Either Shapira or Crowder.
Oh, okay.
Did you fight Ben Shapiro in the?
All right. I will one up you, Joe, and I will give you the answer that I will tell you point blank. There are certain moments in life when you see a human being and it doesn't matter your physical prowess, you could beat the shit out of him.
You just
And
know.
it would be Matt Walsh. I would beat the shit out of Matt Walsh.
You just threw it down, dude.
Yeah.
So you're calling out Matt Walsh right now?
Yeah, you guys have seen American History X. That guy would be done. I would end him.
Let me see how Matt Walsh is doing now.
Not the comedian.
Yeah.
Matt Walsh is such a fucking
The transphobe of the
prick.
year. You're talking about transphobe of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that guy is a piece of shit. And I would absolutely. That's when the anger comes in. So I'm
Yeah.
excited to see how this goes. This will be very fun. But man,
Yeah, that would be a legitimate
I-
animosity fight, which this creator clash has none of. Everybody's best
Yeah.
friends and they love each other, but this would be actual anger.
yeah, this would be one of those things where if I went too far, the world would still be a better place. So it doesn't, bad boy.
I think I would. Well,
Who would you want? Yeah.
oh man, who would make the most sense?
Mike Falzone.
Mike Felsen.
Actually, that would
kill
work.
me.
Yeah.
Mike would kill me.
You'd be done. You would, because
Especially
Mike
when
would
he's
know
training.
you'd go. Yeah, and Mike would know your comedic timing, and he would be like, he's gonna hit the punchline. Damn.
I know. It would be over. He'd kill me.
But
We'd have
you both would come into music where it's just tracks of David Lee Roth singing songs without
Yeah.
the musical backing.
Yeah.
I want to fight Shay Carl.
Ooh, that's a pretty good one. Shay is a strong X-Man,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
would
yeah. I
He
know
might
that
tear
he's-
you in half. With
I
a
know.
That
punch.
man's
I know
body
he's
has
got
been
strength.
through the. I got stranded with him on a snowmobile once and thought I was gonna die. He's
So
fine.
you know the lengths of his
Yeah, but then
agility.
Shay
and-
ripped open his stomach and he let you crawl inside and live inside of him, and then
Yeah.
you were fine.
and somehow
and I
he
got
lived.
to eat some of it
Yep.
as a snack. He didn't mind. Yeah,
He
it's
said, "Go ahead,
incredible.
take what you want. There's a mini fridge."
Exactly. Didn't charge me rent.
have a
I stayed there
drink.
for a month. Welcome to the Valleycast, everybody.
Yeah. So anyway, I also hit up Will and I was like, "I'm so proud of you. What time are you fighting?" And he says he has no idea.
So this is today.
Yep.
This is today at 2 p.m. 5 p.m. Eastern.
All right, this is pretty great news for me. you
I
guys.
know. It's honestly, I'm gonna get so it's me and like a bunch of pals are just going to Brett's place. We're just gonna get super stoned and just. I told Will last time I saw him when he was leaving my place, I was like, I will be cheering on the couch with pizza and cookies while you're fighting for your life.
Oh man. It's really
Grace
good
isn't gonna
stuff.
let me watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it in the office. I'm figuring it out. I'm gonna text.
I mean,
her,
you
but
don't
I
think
can
Grace
almost
wants to see
guarantee-
that?
Not. Oh, I can almost guarantee you, she would be like, "Oh, I'd rather die than watch my friends."
I feel like,
beat
I
each
feel
other
like
up.
there's like a 2015 Grace that would have considered maybe being part of this.
Like a host.
Yeah,
No,
like a host,
like a
yeah.
fighter. I feel like if there's a time where
Her and
Grace might have-
Mamrie in the ring.
I could see Mamrie doing it.
Mamrie
Yeah.
would beat the shit out of every one of those dudes. Mamrie would come out on top, and she'd beat the shit out of Harley.
So, Elliot, do you know Alana Pierce? Who Alana Pierce is?
Is that a video game girl?
Yeah, yeah, and she works for Santa
Australian?
Monica Studios, Australian. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's fighting.
she was. Yeah, she's fighting one of
Yeah.
the Botes. Is that the word?
I don't know.
One of the
Hundar is back.
One of the chess girls is fighting.
Yeah, Marisha from the
Marisha
Critical
Ray
Role.
is fighting from Critical. I know Brett. I worked with Brett at 100 Deeps. He's a real good dude. Hundar.
And also Hundar is great. Everybody, like so many people we know are gonna be there too. So look in the audience for like all of our friends, like Whitney Moore and Jesse are gonna be
Matt
there.
Robb's gonna be
Matt
there.
Robb's there. So many of our friends are just. Kat Jones, you know Kat Jones. Is Kat Jones there, or she was working on the last one? I thought.
I'd
know if
fight
she's
Courtney Miller.
Who wouldn't? I would fight her just online because what she pisses me off.
What about Damien? Would you fight Damien, Joe? She pisses me off. Her content pisses me off.
Courtney Miller pisses me off.
I think
I think-
Damien could throw some heavy blows. and
I think you could.
there's
What about
anger in there.
Luke? Luke
No,
Bratz.
I think Luke got yoked over the last 10 years
Luke
too.
would kill all of us.
Yeah,
But don't
no
you
way,
think
man.
Luke and Joe is
No,
the obvious
I got
fight?
it. I've got it, and not because I have anything but love for the guy, but from an entertainment standpoint, I would fight
No.
Jack Films.
Oh, dude, he's a little yoked too, or he had been yoked.
I don't want to see my dad's fight. I don't like being torn.
What about Vsauce?
Hank Green.
What about? I think how too basic.
My joke was I'd fight
Oh my
Kid
God.
President.
That's really good too.
Yeah, that's pretty. Oh wow.
Grumpy Cat.
The double rainbow guy. Now,
Oh,
too soon. I'll wait. I'll wait another year.
It's better than the one I was gonna say, which was also way too soon. So we'll,
Oh shit! I think I know. That's funny.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the ad portion of this episode of the Valleycast. Quick shout out to my boy Joe Beretta, working tirelessly behind the scenes, bringing us fun topics to talk about, making sure that the business stuff gets done so that we can focus on what we love doing the most. You know, when every person, moment, and penny counts in your business, you can't afford to take any of them for granted, even Joe. Stamps.com gets it because for the last 25 years, they've been helping businesses like yours and ours save time and money so you can focus on your business knowing Stamps.com has all your postage needs covered with premium discounts and great rates. That's right, it's like a post office in your office. With Stamps.com, all you need is a computer and a printer. They even send you a free scale, so you'll have everything you need to get started, and that makes everything very, very convenient. If you need a package pickup, you can easily schedule it through your Stamps.com dashboard. And if you sell products online, Stamps.com seamlessly connects with every major marketplace and shopping cart. How wonderful is that? Running a business isn't cheap, you know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to fulfilling orders for your customers. Luckily, Stamps.com has a huge carrier discounts up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates. Plus, Stamps.com automatically tells you your cheapest and fastest shipping options. For 25 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses. Get access to the USPS and UPS services you need right from your computer anytime, day or night. No lines, no traffic, no waiting. Well, what do I do, Elliot? How do I save time and money for my business? I'll tell you. Set your business up for success when you get started with Stamps.com today. Sign up with promo code ValleyCast for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, plus free postage and a free digital scale. No long-term commitment or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter code ValleyCast. You get a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale, all at www.stamps.com/ValleyCast. And thank you to Stamps.com for sponsoring this show. We really appreciate it. Now, let's talk more about the Creator Clash. Back to the show, guys. Go ahead. See ya.
Dude, but it's gonna be so fun and so bonkers. We watched the fight last year, and obviously I was rooting for Michael Reeves and Nathan Barnett because I think they're funny guys. But
Do you remember what Nathan Barnett did? Ellie, do you know what Nathan Barnett did?
yeah, but do you remember? Well, okay, we'll say that. But then, do you remember the Nathan Barnett, Joe Rogan thing?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you talk about that in a second. Dude, Nathan Barnett, who was one of the older competitors, I think, he just jumped in with so much fire and insane piss and vinegar, and then he destroyed his opponent in 42 seconds.
All right. I mean, I'll definitely... And this is on pay-per-view, you said?
Yeah, you have to just buy it from the website or whatever, yeah.
And you can watch it on your television, though, right?
So. Yeah, you can watch it on your TV. If you have pay-per-view stuff. I don't know how that works. It might be a YouTube Red thing. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway.
You can air whatever, yeah.
Dude, but the Nathan Barnett was fighting as Dad.
Dad. Yeah.
He called his boxer name was Dad. And the fucking funniest fucking thing happened. Joe Rogan showed a clip of that fight in his show, and it looks like Dad fights their son. Because it was
something like that, yeah.
Yeah, if you didn't know any of the context, it just looked like because he called himself Dad, and they presented it as Dad fighting, James whatever, whoever he was fighting. It looked like it was a dad boxing his son. And so Joe Rogan was like, yo, I don't think that's cool, man. I don't think you should fight
He went on
your
a
son.
moral... He jumped on a moral high chair.
It was like a super. He just kept going. It kept going and being like, could you punch your own son?
Can we just talk about this? Can we just talk about this?
And then after he goes on a 3-minute fucking high horse thing, his producer goes, "Oh no, the guy's name is just Dad." And he's like, "Oh yeah, oh all right. Well, sometimes we're wrong here and we fuck up."
The new motto of the Joe Rogan experience.
Sometimes we're wrong here. Welcome to the Joe Rogan experience. Sometimes we're
wrong. Fuck up here.
Sometimes. Anyway, I'm so excited. Look, I don't care about boxing at all. My dad loves boxing and watches the professional stuff. Didn't fucking one of the Pauls fight yesterday or something?
I don't know.
I don't think they count. It's not cute when they do it. But
it's not cute.
I will say, just to throw in a different subject, we've had a lot of fun here. I did see the Super Mario Brothers film.
Oh, hell yeah. So now the three of us have seen it.
We've all seen
wait.
it.
Will you give what's your 2-word review?
Oh, so cute.
That's exactly what I said when I walked out of the theater. I was like, that was just so cute.
It's so cute.
It's
every
so cute.
moment.
It was
everything. I mean, even at one point, because I will be very frank with you, I got quite high.
Good.
And we
Good.
went and saw it at iPick, where they bring you the food or whatever.
Yeah.
Give you a little blanket. And so we got pizza and cheese stuff, and then we had an edible. And then as it kicked in, I was like, ooh, this is going to be quite an experience. And
What
I
a
loved every
perfect-
moment. I will say,
Yeah.
within the first 5 minutes, I got teary-eyed. I started weeping. I was like, something is happening in my heart. I was like, I think you mentioned it last time, Steve, of the idea of being like, I can't believe I get to see this stuff on the big screen. And it did something to me.
Right?
And then
There's
I got
something-
over it, and I had a great time. And it was not that great of a movie.
Yeah, I mean, like when you break it apart like a movie, you're like, oh man, I just watched a kids TV show.
There's nothing to
Basically.
happen.
It's
And,
like
yeah.
it's like the story, unfortunately, is like C plus Joseph Campbell hero journey. It's like the
Yeah.
laziest version of the hero journey.
Yeah, it's the kids, the easy to swallow version of the hero's journey.
I did like
all that aside, cool to see it.
It
Yeah,
also
and
made
spoilers.
$500 billion.
Yeah. Which
Sorry,
makes
what
me
were
a
you
little scared because I'm worried that they're gonna take all this money and they're gonna start making. I would love a Donkey Kong spinoff. I agree with you, Joe, that Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong was the best character.
Best part.
Absolutely.
Best part.
So
Yeah.
funny.
And even better than Jack Black, who I did enjoy, but it was too Jack Blacky for me to enjoy it entirely.
At
Yeah.
times.
Whereas
Yep.
Donkey Kong was perfect. Yeah, but I don't want them to like launch into doing a Legend of Zelda computer animated Illumination film. I want that to be like a
How long until Jack Black's Bowser is like the poster child for basement dwelling incel boys that are just hung up on a girl?
Dude, so many nerds were upset that
Yeah.
they turned him into a simp.
I like that because
I
that's how the
loved
video
it.
games are. Like when I
Yeah.
started playing, what is it, Odyssey, and Bowser's like, "I'm gonna marry her."
Yeah,
And,
I mean, and there's no motivation in any of the games other than like, I've got your girl, Mario, come get her. Like that's like
I
the
like that.
whole, right? And that's the whole gaming version of it. So if the movie's just like, well, why is he after Peach all the time? The idea that he's like obsessed with her. It's funny because if you go to the Mario Kart ride at Universal, they clearly connected the land and the movie in a lot of ways. 'Cause
really
there's,
well,
like,
really well. I
King
actually made me
Koopa's, like-
appreciate the land
Right?
more. Yeah,
Right? It really does fit so cohesively. Like I
even
want
the
to
tunnel,
go.
What
Dude,
they did in the
yeah,
tunnel.
the whole effect and everything.
Yep.
But if you go on the Mario Kart ride in line, you can see Bowser's throne, and
Mm-hmm.
on the throne there's like a picture of Peach, like that's just like kind of laying
Oh,
there.
really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like you can see where his obsessions with Peach kind of are there in his little castle, which is
Creeper.
You
He's a
know,
total
what
just-
happened?
Mhm.
And when I saw that throne, Steve, you want to hear a little interesting story? I
would love
with Grace and Sarah and Claudia, Sarah Whittle, Smosh fame, and the couple in front of us were clearly trying to be influencers. Very funny.
Oh no,
Enjoy
with their cameras and shit.
with their cameras, and she hopped over the rope
Oh
and
no.
went
You
and
don't do
sat
that.
on Bowser's throne and got like 18 photos of her on it, and the four of us were just aghast.
Whoa! And she didn't get kicked the fuck out or anything?
No, everyone was just like, you don't do that.
Everyone was probably fucking absolutely annoyed by it.
Yeah, but I did know because it ruined it, because I was like, I like seeing that throne as like, you don't touch that. That's like
Yeah.
sacred. Like that's Bowser's throne.
Yeah.
My
And,
new
nope.
favorite my new favorite genre of internet video is like totally dense influencers posting videos of them getting angry at the fact that the public will not stop walking through their dancing videos as they dance like in front of like national
way.
monuments and stuff like that. Unironically
Like, why
posting.
can't they clear the way for me and
Why
realize
can't they
that
see
I'm
that-
making a video here?
Yes, that is the new favorite subgenre.
Wow.
Just unironically posting it. Just
It's like entitlement times a billion.
it's insane.
We're going.
They're the main
we're,
character.
We're going down, baby.
Sugar, we're going down.
Sugar, we're going down.
Ooh, you just you just tangented in my brain. Speaking of sugar, we're going down, and then going back a couple other
Yes.
years, but then going to now. Did you guys watch Blink 182 rock the Coachella stage?
No, but I've seen
No.
that Coachella has been showing all their stuff again this year.
Yeah, Blink 182. They just all
I
three
didn't know
of them
there were a
came back.
video. I mean, did you guys watch Weezer do the Beast Boys or the Beach Boys tribute on CBS? Not Beastie Boys.
No, I love that though.
They did California Girls. They did a great job. But I will definitely check out Blink 182 because I follow Tom DeLonge,
Dude, you just reminded me. There's my buddy Chalky, who is a musician. He's like a big weirdo,
Is
but
this
he's
from
so
your prison days when you were in
He's
prison? For a
it
while?
is from my prison days. Chalky didn't do it, man. But he's such a talented musician, and he always does these like cool indie shows, and he's just like a really good bassist, and he's bonkers. Dude, he's doing for his birthday on May 5th at this bowling alley in Tarzana. You should consider coming to this, Elliot, because I can't. And Joe, you're definitely invited also. I'm going no matter what. But my friend Chalky is doing the Blue Man Group does the Blue album.
Whoa.
And he's doing like
pretty
a
great.
fake Blue Man Group doing the Blue album as the Blue Man Group.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And
I'd
they're
like
all
to see
painted
that.
up and everything. And they're just going to do every song on the Blue album. So it'll be like a 10-minute set.
So it's all percussion.
Yeah, it's all percussion. We'll see what. Yeah, but he's a comedian too, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. But speaking of Weezer and shit, but man, that Weezer Beach Boys thing sounds fucking awesome. That
My
sounds
dad
really good.
texted me. He was like, "You should check this out."
Whoa,
I was
so you
like,
didn't
"Oh,
even
yeah, Dad."
know?
No, I didn't. I'd heard about it months ago, but it aired on CBS. That's what they're hitting their big. They're hitting all the major networks right now. Anyway, who would you beat up, Joe, in the Creator Clash?
Rivers Cuomo.
Rivers Cuomo. If we're fighting band rockers, I'll fight Mark Mothersbaugh.
That's too good of a fighter's name. You're dead.
Mark Mothersbaugh. Yeah.
You know who would be the hardest? Because the coolest guy right now on Twitter is the lead singer of Eve 6.
Whoa.
He does
Are
have
you
a little
familiar
bit
with
of a
this?
social following, doesn't he?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's quite funny on Twitter, and he makes fun of himself all the time, and the fact that he is tweeting from the Eve 6 account, and it is quite hilarious.
That's pretty
I would
good.
swallow my pride, I would choke on the rime,
Yep.
but the lack thereof would leave me empty
Would leave me empty inside.
Swallow my doubt, leave me inside out, find nothing but faith in
Faith in
nothing. Wanna
nothing.
put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion.
Beautiful oblivion.
Rendezvous, then I'm through with you.
Through with you.
Through with you.
Exactly.
That's a great song.
Why do I know that? Why do I not remember anything about calculus? But I know that.
Guys, can
Yeah.
I just really quickly say that last night I went to go see They Might Be Giants for like the 12th time.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
it was such
That's
a
the
good
new
time.
that's the new A24 movie.
Yeah, They Might Be Giants. Yeah. And I saw him at the Will Turn, and it was a great time. And, you know, Owen and I, we've been to see They Might Be Giants like maybe like almost 10 times now, probably in our lifetime. We see them every time they come to LA pretty much. And so they were doing their 30th anniversary for the album Flood, which is one of their biggest albums ever. And they were going to do it 3 years ago, and then the pandemic happened. So we held on to these tickets for 3 years, and finally the show happened last night. And so we get in like kind of just before it starts. I mean, come on, we've been to a bunch of these shows, guys. We know what we're doing. And we're like, we usually sit in the back or stand in the back. That way we can go out and smoke, and, you know, we're not stuck in the mosh pit or whatever. Not like they mosh or anything, but we were in the very back, and it was like awful. There were way too many people there, and there were people having conversations all around us, and like it was just like not very enjoyable. Then all of a sudden, this security guard comes over to me and he goes, "Hey, Steve Zaragoza, I've been following you since the SourceFed days, and I'm a huge fan, and I love you. And Santa Steve and Dave and Ross and all these characters you used to do, like, got me through all this shit and all this whatever." And he goes, "So here, I'm giving you Pit wristbands." So he gave
Aw.
me and Owen
So cool.
pit
Nice.
wristbands, and I was like, where can we go now? And he's like, all the way down to the very, very front. And I'm like, what? Dude, you're the shit. Thank you so much. Unknown security guard person from the Wiltern in Los Angeles. Shout out to you, sir. And we went down to the very pit. Dude, we were right there. They're playing Bird House in Your Soul and Don't Let's Start. And they're blasting. There's a horn section. They're blasting trumpets in our face.
Oh,
It was such a magical, wonderful experience. It was so cool, guys. I had so much fun.
Is that the kind of thing that makes you go like, maybe I should revitalize this whole like social media thing and like maybe do like a creator clash or maybe do like get involved,
promote.
like, start
maybe
training.
fight Mike Falzone.
Yeah,
Maybe fight
maybe
Mike
I should
Falzone.
just fight Mike Falzone. Yeah. Maybe I should. I mean, honestly, all of our friends are doing it now. And now that we've got the closest connection yet with Will, we could probably get a meeting with them and set up something.
I think
Yeah, dude.
between the Valleycast, the Fundamentalists, and Dynamic Banter, we could pull together a big enough audience where you and Mike could fight, and then whoever wins has to fight Peter Rollins. We could do our own creator clash. And you have to fight a little Irish.
Poor
One of
Peter
you has
Rollins.
to fight a little Irish philosopher.
I don't want to fight.
I don't want to do it. I like you guys. I think it's
I
funny.
don't want to do it. I think you guys are funny. Dude, I would never fight Mike Falzone. He would absolutely destroy me. If I ever did it, it would have to be a joke. It would have to be like, go ahead, Mike, hit me. I'm not going to hit you.
You let him win either way.
I'd let him win, yeah. Just let him win. I don't care about winning, that kind of thing. Oh, by the way, Will is so everybody gets to do a really fun thing when they come out. Like a walkout. Like everybody, I think last year Harley did some Metal Gear Solid thing.
Please tell me Will's coming out to the SourceFed theme song.
Dude, could you imagine? And he's got all these like impersonator people playing each of us. There's like every single SourceFed host with him coming out.
He's holding a little handheld microphone. Doesn't do anything. Just wants to look like a man on the street video.
He gets catapulted into the ring by a giant like table talk catapult.
Yep.
But no, he teased what he was gonna do. He was on Dynamic Banter this week, and we got to talk to him about the fight and how he's doing and shit. And he teased that he's coming out to the Star Trek Voyager theme. Dude, I mean, it's insane. And he's got like this whole ensemble planned that he was like putting together for like the entire time he was here. So everyone's going to do some sort of bonkers thing to come out.
Why Voyager?
You know, dude, over the past like 4 years, fucking Owen got him into Star Trek The Next Generation. And
Right.
so he became obsessed with it. And then he went back and started to watch like every Star Trek thing. And so he just like fell in love with Voyager. He loves Voyager so much.
Voyager's really good. I just, in terms of the themes that people know.
I know. I don't know what he's
But
thinking.
that's Will, man. That's Will.
It's
That's
just
just Will, baby.
It's Will, baby. And
So-
it keeps him from coming out from like to his own rap song.
Exactly. So what
Dude,
would
if
you guys come out to?
if Chris Reagan comes out to one of Will's rap songs,
Oh my god, that'd be great. That'd
That's
be
so
so
funny.
good.
That's very good.
Ugh.
Do you guys know how because you get to plan like a little bit of a theatrical, you can do whatever you want pretty much to, you could bring in a bunch, like I would bring in a full marching band and like they would just like come out and like come around the ring and like go around and do
That'd be
like a
so
whole,
good.
you
That'd
know?
be so good.
Maybe just doing some like bonkers wacky Herb Albert song like Tijuana Taxi or something or
I would come out to Carly Rae Jepsen. I would do it in full drag, and I would do a split to end it. I would do a
Yes!
big split.
and then you rip off the outfit and you've got your little boxer shorts on and
Yep.
you're like ready to go.
And my head thing.
I can't even imagine being shirtless in front of 10 people, let alone a million.
Nah, not even one.
Take your shirt
say-
off in front of all these people.
I
That's a
would
nightmare.
I would hire some just like 6'10" Adonis, right? He'd come in, he'd have some skimpy shorts on, no shirt, but he'd be wearing a backpack. And he'd be coming down, and he'd get into the ring, and he would pick the backpack
To the
up.
Gremlins theme.
He would open up the backpack, and he would pull me out of it.
Yeah.
And then hold you up. It's the circle of life.
Dude, you could work that out. You make a trap door. It wouldn't be in the ring, but you could make it right outside, and you could.
No, dude,
yeah.
I'm in that bag. I'm in that bag.
Okay, magic.
Dude, I want get some David Copperfield shit coming out. No, Joe wants to be in
I'm
that
in
bag.
bag.
Dude, imagine hiring the Broadway Lion King cast to do Circle of Life and like have them
Yeah.
all come out, and then the big Adonis person like lifts you up like the baby Simba, you know,
Yep.
at the end, and then that's your crescendo.
A Wimboe, a couple of
Yeah,
Wimboes.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Wimboe,
Love it.
Wimboe.
Love that.
Guys, we
All
should
right.
be boxing event promoters and
Absolutely
creators is
not.
what we should
Yeah.
be.
Guys, thank you for listening to today's show. What a fun episode. Any Joe, what did you learn today?
I learned that at the end of the day, we still got a lot of love for our fellow creators. We wish them nothing but safe passage and journey as they beat the crap out of each other. And we'll reconvene next week and talk about the results.
I would absolutely love that, Joe. Elliot, what did you learn today?
I learned that there's a creator clash today that's going on, and that messes with my schedule, but I'm hoping I can fit it in. And I'm excited to see. I mean, honestly, this has been a really fun episode, and I appreciate the images you guys have given me of you guys fighting various people, and I'm excited. I like that. I think it's entertaining, so thank you.
You can't wait to go jack off. That's why the show's ending.
I don't know
Guys,
why you
what-
had to say that.
What I learned today was that Weezer did a Beach Boys thing, and I'm very
Beastie Boys,
excited
yeah.
to listen to that.
Yep. Yeah, Beastie Boys thing.
Beachy Boys.
I want to give a quick shout out to some to this dude from Gonzaga named Rob, who reached out on LinkedIn. He's like, dude, hi, I don't know if you remember me, but hi, I made a movie. And I was like, what?
Whoa.
And he made a freaking movie called Year of the Dog, and I just want to shout it out and give him some love because
Cool.
he's a fellow Zag. He just like made a movie. And
Whoa.
it's on Amazon. You can watch it.
And he didn't put you in it, huh? That's
19
interesting.
days. Hey, look,
Isn't Year of the Dog like an Oscar? What am I thinking of?
Power of the Dog. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, no, this is the Year of the Dog.
Nice. That's
Yep.
great. Yeah. I'll
Go check it
that
out on
I
Amazon.
think it's actually the Year of the Rabbit right now. But Joe, that sounds awesome, man. He should have put you in that movie. I'm upset with him.
Shoulda, wouldas.
Oh, guys, Anna Lori and I have been doing this show on the twitch.tv/the Valleyfolk channel, where we show each other TikTok videos, and the audience has been responding very well. And I think it's very fun. And, Anna is a huge celebrity now. So come gawk at her. Friday mornings at 10:30 a.m. on the twitch.tv/the Valleyfolk Twitch channel. And my plan is to chop up some little bits and maybe put them on the channel so you guys can see that. How about that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll see if that we'll
Yeah. No, totally. We'll see.
Yeah.
Totally. No, I get it, Elliot. You want to talk about it. You want to be cut in. And we'll talk about it. We'll talk about
we
it.
need to talk we need to talk rates.
Yeah, no,
and,
totally. And hours.
And hours, and we need to talk about who's gonna beat up who at the end of this show you guys are doing, because I believe that you and Anna
Should fight in the
Boxing.
ring at Creator Clash.
She'd
be a
kill
pretty
you,
good
dude.
way
She
to
would
promote the
destroy
show.
you so hard.
Especially with her boyfriend, Ryan Nemeth, the guy that's like a
Oh.
big wrestling
Oh, he's a big
hunk.
yeah.
That's a big hunk that'll train her, and then they'll both rip me in half. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much.
Good luck
for
to Will
listening.
Haynes. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Best
And
of
Harley
luck to
and
Will
Brett
Haynes.
and everybody else that we know vicariously.
Yeah, Alana Pierce and all the friends.
Also, if
thank
anybody wants to meet me on my Discord, I am sharing documents that I found from the government. So,
Nice. Good. I was gonna ask.
Yeah, when are you doing that, Elliot? What time?
Just to flex on my homies. Yeah, I do it once in a while. I've been doing it for the past few months. Nothing bad can happen. So.
All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening to the Valleycast. Catch you next time. Bye bye.
Oh, my lens flare. Look at my lens flare.
Whoa, okay, J.J. Abrams.
Instead